and this committee does have broad jurisdiction. Today's topic is Social Security, and what role does it play in our current fiscal calamity? What role, if any, should it play in moving the federal government out of the deficit and debt ditch that it's in? A few weeks ago, that sometime political philosopher and full-time comedian Jay Leno discussed Social Security. Mr. Leno said, "It's the 75th anniversary of the introduction of Social Security checks. For the younger viewers who don't know what a Social Security check is, you'll never see one in your lifetime, so don't worry about it." Well, the latest Social Security Trustees report tells us that the program will be insolvent, as the distinguished chairman has said, by the year 2037. That's about 25 years from now. If you assume the current retirement age of 67 sticks, it would mean that that the younger viewers Mr. Leno is talking to are 42 years and younger. For all of you Americans 42 years of age or younger, if the Social Security remains as it is, New Yorkers say, forget about it. 25 years from now may seem like a long way away. As the old saying goes in politics, a year can seem like eternity. By the way, I don't know how folks look their constituents age 42 or under in the eye and say there's no problem. Or for that matter, how do folks look their constituents even over 42 who hope to still be alive in 2037 and say there's no problem? So let's be clear about this. There is a scheduled benefit reduction come 2037. This isn't just a problem of how to finance the benefits that are scheduled for 2037 and beyond. Rather, under current law, Social Security benefits are scheduled to have an approximate reduction of 24% in 2037. That's right. There will be a 24% reduction in Social Security benefits under our current law. And that's something that we all have to take into consideration as we consider this. Some might ask, what's that got to do with the current fiscal picture? Take a closer look at the facts and figures from the last trustees report. You'll find that a good chunk of the 25 years of delay of reckoning depends on a fundamental assumption. For many years, the Social Security Trust Fund ran surpluses. Under the unified budget, these surpluses masked the size of the deficits the federal government was running. By law, the so-called trust fund was made whole by the issuance of Treasury IOUs to the trust fund to reflect the surpluses and interest. In the late 1990s, under the Republican Congress and Democratic president, that trend reversed briefly, but returned back to normal under Congresses and presidents of both parties. Now, these notes can be serviced in only three ways, and these three ways are higher taxes, spending reductions, or more debt. You can see that recent fiscal history shows a direct relationship between federal deficits, debt, and the trust fund. The Social Security Trust Fund surpluses reduced the apparent size of the deficit, but pressed up on the debt limit.